Okay, boos, we are making vegan mac and cheese. This is actually the first thing. That's a whole fucking cup of butter, which just feels like a lot. And once that's done, we are gonna add in flour. Is this kind of technically like a roux when you do butter and flour together? I don't know. I'll find out. So it said to make sure you use full fat coconut milk. So we got our coconut milk from Trader Joe's. I'm just gonna open it and set it to the side. Okay, so we're gonna add the flour. And it says to stir it vigorously. So I guess that means like so it doesn't clump. It does clump. Deeper in love, this feeling is the one thing my heart is sure of. So wide, sweet gentle sway, silly sway. Shit. I also have my water going for my macaroni, which is said that this sauce is like really complicated, but I feel like it said the sauce is really complicated and maybe you should do the macaroni after you do the sauce, but I feel like I'm skilled enough to cook to do two things at once, so famous last word. My heart is sure of, so I wait for the day, a sweet gentle sway, yeah. My way. Remove it from the heat and we can add the mustard. Can I do this? I should probably get another bit. So baby, just Nutritional yeast. Thinking of the things that we used to do. I'm gonna put it over here so you can see what's in it. So this is definitely taking on like a cheesy consistency. This is why I love being vegan. It's kind of like baking in a sense, where baking is all about like chemistry. The measurements have to be pretty exact for most baking in order for it to turn out the way that you want it to turn out. And veganism is kind of the same. And in order to get this kind of consistency, you need the exact right amount of mustard, you need the exact right amount of coconut milk and nutritional yeast and flour and butter and so on and so forth. So I'm really happy with this because it is taking on a very cheesy texture. This is our spices. For a little while, I'll let you, baby. Yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm sorry I let you cry, baby. Yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm on my begging knees, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that smells divine. Ooh, look at that. That's cheese, y'all. Oh, you could make nachos with this. That is so fucking good. Okay. Look, I need a cameraman, okay? I can't hold the camera and stir the pots. I need assistant. All right, so now the contents of our dressing goes into our 9x13, or not dressing. I'm dreaming of my mama's dressing, y'all. the contents of our mac and cheese goes into our 9x13. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have done this in this pot because this is heavy as fuck because it's a cast iron. Here we go. I should have done it the other way so y'all could see it pouring, but I'm not trying to like drop this pan, so this is where we are. And then you have all this sauce left on the bottom, so what I'm gonna do is grab, and we're gonna get all that out of there. Control me, and you know the reason why I say I can love you a little better than she can. All right. Now this is an unpopular thing that I'm about to do, but I like breadcrumbs on mac and cheese. If I told you once, I told you twice. QB, throw the booty like a groupie for more eyes. On the truck heist, with the bonus like the boucher. In love with you since the days of juice. So, who you loving? Who you wanna be hugging? Dipping on your ninja Honda with Tanisha and Rhonda. What? Okay, well we about to add these to our mac and cheese. Don't judge me. I really don't give a fuck, honestly. Under pressure, I lie for you, die for you, move about a thigh for you, right hand high for you. Because of you, I inherited billions, buried it, billions, Bentley coupe millions. At the Sheridan, grab your Don P's and remedies, you better let me in. All right, this is gonna go in the oven. And I'm gonna toast some breadcrumbs. I can love you. But I know you see me. So we don't do like stones. That feels good. That feels appropriate. Yeah, 'cause he doesn't know what I do. Alright, so we're just gonna wait for that to start browning a little bit and then we'll have breadcrumbs for our mac and cheese. Don't mess around with my affection, yeah. So the thing about these breadcrumbs is they will burn fast as fuck if you're not paying attention. So I'm gonna just like stay here and keep an eye on those. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just down here watching my macaroni like a hawk to make sure the cheese doesn't burn. Girl, you're all I'm thinking of. Takes a little longer for non-vegan cheese. I mean for non-dairy cheese.